All right, good morning. We are here for our playoff game against Saginaw Spirit. Got my microphone plugged in. My husband's supposed to be checking to see if the sound is on. That is a lot of music for this early in the morning. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Jimmy, can you hear me? Yes or no? Jim, yes or no? good morning. We're here for our playoff game against Saginaw. We'll get Peters, Morris, Ware up on offense, Christian, and Hill, it looks like, back on D. And we have Max Bernick in that, looks like. Cam taking it in. Sorry, I feel like my tripod is a little bit wackadoodle. Always happens when I try to live stream. We got Ludlow, Page. Nope, sorry. Ludlow, Page, and Hepler out, looks like. Burnett came out for Hepler. Conrad Bomer back on D. And we got Roken taking it down the net. Bomer chips it back up. Saginaw grabs it. Hit it up to Myers. Myers going to bring it down the net, down the ice to the net. Oh. We got Hepler, Myers, and who else was up there on offense? Robbins came in. We'll have Short and Christian back on D. Robbins has it, tips it back towards the net. Robbins has it, takes a shot, bounces out, still loose down there. Alright, we're going to have Saginaw bringing it down. Nice save there. We're going to get line change here. We're going to have Morris, Peters, Neese up on offense, Hill, and Conrad, it looks like, back on D. That's a goal. I'm not sure who got that. Might have been Braden. We're going to keep same lines out here. Saginaw kept it in the blue line. Is still loose down there by the net. We're going to have Conrad using the boards to get it out. Still in the zone. Cross it over to Saginaw. Saginaw takes a shot. Nice save by Max. Get that with his leg pad there. We've got Conrad had it. Was going to skate it down. Puck overturn. He also has no stick. It's in the middle of the ice. Still in the zone here. All right, we got Page, Burnett, Morris on offense. All right, we got Page taking it. We have Ludlow, Bomer, Short on D. Bomer got it up to Ludlow, up to Page. Over to Ludlow. Takes a shot. And that's a goal. And I do know that was broken. All right, we're going to have same lines out there. Page picks it up over to Ludlow, up to Burnett. Out of the zone, back to Bomer. Bomer dumps it in. No offsides, they're out of the zone. All right, we got Page picking it up. Go. Is that Myers? I think Myers came out too. And Hepler out on ice as well. Myers takes a shot, just goes right of the net. Robbins has it. Jumps back up. We've got Jackson taking it in. Still loose. I think that was Graham. Or not. Oh my gosh, Cam. I don't know why I said Graham. Graham is his brother. Cam took a shot there from the point. All right, we've got Christian and Hill on D. That's good save by the goalie. Nice stick by Cash, kept in the blue line. Looks like Myers behind the net. Robbins is right in front of the net, tries to tip it in. It's a rebound. Back to Christian. Dumps it back in. Myers has it. Tries to get a shot. Hill has it. to, I think that was Myers that was taking it from the point. Try to take a shot. There we've got Morris coming out. Robbins and Peters on offense. Back to Conrad. Sorry, I didn't have my camera on that. All right, we have Bomer and Conrad on D. All right, nice save by, I think that's Peters. Still loose down there. We got Declan out as well. Bomer kept him at the blue line. Comes out of the zone. Aww. Someone got a hooking call, and I think it was Finn. Just don't break your stick today, Finn. We don't want to have the same track record as your brother had yesterday. All right, let's see. They're going to be on a power play here. 1:30 here. Cinnamon. Ooh. All right, we're going to have Burnett, Ludlow, Short, and Conrad out. Oh, it's still bouncing around. Max is going to cover it, but it's still loose. We got Broken bringing it down the ice. We got out of the zone. Saginaw is going to bring it back in. Nice stick by Short. I think that's going to be an icing call. Going to get Page, Hepler, Christian, and Hill out. It's going to be offsides. Christian gets it out of the zone. Hepler tips it up. Stays with it. We're back to 5-on-5. We've got Myers out as well. We've got Myers bringing it down. Is that Hepler? That's Myers. Sorry, didn't follow him to the corner. Try to center it to Hepler. Back to Camhill. Takes a shot. Doesn't quite get through. Cash picks it up. Takes a shot. Oh, nice save by that goalie. Got it out of the zone. Oh, I don't know if that's enough for icing. He waved it off. All right, that's the end of the period. All right, we're going to the second period. 2-0 game here. We have Conrad Bomer back on D, Hepler, Myers, and Robbins up on offense. Got that's a goal. I think that was a shot by Myers. All right, we're going to have Neese, Peters, Morris, offense, Bomer, and Conrad back on D. Morris picks it up, dumps it over to Neese. Neese dumps it in. Bomer keeps it at the blue line, dumps it back in. Try to get it across to Conrad. I don't think it's going to be icing. They wave that off. Conrad dumps it up. It's a center. Hold it in, that's going to be offsides. Do a line change here. I have Short and Christian coming out for D. Burnett, Page, and Ludlow up on offense. Nice stick by, I think that was Ludlow back there. Over to Burnett. Burnett takes a shot. Goalie saves. Over to Christian. Christian takes a shot. Oh, sorry, my camera's not on that. Just went next to the net. Short takes it behind the net. Tries to get it up to Page. Short takes a shot and gets a goal. Alright, we're gonna have Myers, Robbins, Hepler offense, and Short Christian back on D. It's gonna be icing. Alright, we're gonna have Conrad and Hill back on D. Got Myers bringing it down. Over to Robbins. Robbins takes a shot. That's a goal. Gonna keep the same lines out here. Oh, that's going to be a trip for Jackson. We'll be on a penalty kill here for a minute 30. We're going to have Short Bomer coming out on D. Morris and Boyer up on offense. It's still loose down there. Get it, Finn. Dumps it out of the zone. And uses the boards. Tries to get up to Morris. Still in the zone. I don't know what that hit. Short gets it. Tries to get out of the zone. Nice save by, I think definitely kind of dove in front of that. Is still in the zone. Oh. Declan's gonna chase around the boards. Gets it out of the zone. No icing call. We're gonna back to 5-on-5 here. Hill and Christian come out on D. Nice stick by Cam Hill. Morris, Burnett, and I think that's Peters out there. Yep, Peters. And then we're going to have Burnett bringing it down the ice. Morris off, Ludlow on. Christian has it. All right, Christian has it. He's going to skate it. Burnett goes with them, takes a shot, tries to take a shot. Does get a shot in. Well, he's able to stop that. Saginaw's going to bring it back down the ice. They're illegal in there. All right, we're going to have, let's see here. Page, Burnett, Ludlow offense, Bomer, Conrad back on D. We got it in the zone. Burnett gets it, takes a shot, tries to take a shot in front of the net, doesn't quite get through. And stick by Conrad, kept in the blue line. That's going to be offsides. All right, we're going to have Hepler, Myers, Robbins, offense, Conrad, Bomer, D. Nice save by Max there. We got out of the zone. This could be an icing call. Whoops, sorry. Okay, we're going to have Christian short back on D. Same offensive line, Myers, Robbins, and Hepler. The offsides. Robbins takes it in. Cash keeps it at the blue line. It's a shot, goes left of the net. Cash, I think, tried to get it too short. Myers picks it up. Over to Hepler. Back to Myers. Takes a shot. Christian sends it up to Myers. Myers over to Hepler. Saginaw picks that up. Left short and Hill back on D. Puck is still loose. Hill has it. Tries to clear it, gets up to Neese. He's trying to get it out. All right, we got Neese, Morris. No, I'm sorry. Morris is out. It's on M. Myers is still out. Get it, Tate. Didn't quite make it off the blue line. We got Jackson taking it along the boards. All right, we're gonna goalie cover. And I have Boyer, Morris, and Peters up on offense, Hill and Conrad back on D. Nice save by Max. It's cold in this rink. Nice stick by Declan. Come on, Decky. Try to get out of the zone. That is still loose. We have Saginaw bringing it down the ice. We got Peters bringing it down. I got less than a minute left here in the second period. Got it up to Myers. Over to, no, I'm sorry, that's Page. I saw an 8. I saw a small fast skater. All right, I have Ludlow, Burnett, Page on offense. Hill, Conrad, so back on D. All right, we got it out of the zone. I don't know where the puck is at. Oh, Saginaw has it. There's some pushing happening over here. All right, we're going to go into the third period, 5-1 game here. We're going to have Myers, Hepler, Robbins offense, Bomer, and Christian back on D. Oh, geez. Just a little collision there. We got Myers taken down to Robbins. Robbins takes a shot, just goes wide. Bomer keeps him at the blue line, but I don't know if it's going to stay in. Nope, sorry. All right, Christian has it. Christian dumps it. The offsides. Right, we'll have Short and Conrad back on D, Morris, Peters, and Nice looks like up on offense. And we're going to have Short picking it up and taking it down the ice. All right, we're going to have Morris drop back on D. Puck is out of play. All right, same lines. It's going to be offsides. icing. We have Hill and Christian out on D, Paige, Burnett, and Ludlow up on offense. Saginaw kept it in right at the blue line. We got Burnett bringing it down. Cam keeps it in, gets a shot, deflected off a stick, it went high. Somebody's stick is on the ground. Oh, there it is. It's gonna be offsides. Puck is out of play. Oh, Bomer came out on D. Bomer and short on D. Ludlow chases that into the zone. We now have Hepler and Robbins out on the ice. Bomer gets that after Max tips it out to him. He should have dumped it. Not sure what he's doing there. That's okay. It's okay. All right, Short has it. Short skating it down. Sorry, my camera was not probably on that. The goalie saved that. Mason and other kid just went to the boards. I don't know if they just lost their footing or what. No penalty was drawn. So we'll have Short forward back on D. Myers, Robbins, Hepler on offense. Robbins has it, takes a shot. Still loose. It's going to be offsides. Keep the same offensive line in. We're going to have Conrad and Hill back on D. Got Hepler picking it up. Takes a shot. We've got Myers coming out with that. Over to Robbins. Robbins takes a shot. Nice save by the goalie. I think he blocked it with his right arm. Nice save by Max. Oh my gosh, I didn't even stop my clock. Hold on here. All right, we're gonna have same lines. Looks like. It's still loose down there. Eeh, a lot of falling. Oh, jeez. Robbins picks it up, flings it out, passes it up to Myers. Over to, try to cross it back in front of the net for Myers to take a shot. Didn't quite make it. We'll have Christian and Bomer back on D. Bomer takes it behind the net. We'll have Declan, Peters, Morris up on offense. Christian Bomer back on D. Got pass spin. It's going to be a goal for Saginaw. 5-2 game here with 6:05 left in the game. Bomer over to Christian, up to Peters. I don't know where it was still loose, but I think he thought it was covered. Back to Christian. Christian takes a shot. Oh, the whistle blew. It was still loose, though. 40 left in the game. Christian, it's going to be offsides. Short Hill back on D. Morris, Boyer, Peters up on offense. I think that's Peters. Yep, Peters had it. Was taking it in. I don't know what penalty they missed, but something wasn't called and Saginaw parents were yelling. I don't know. Takes a shot. Max saves. I don't know if there was a hooking. I don't know. We're going to get Burnett, Page, Ludlow up on offense. Short Hill, so back on D. Short takes it behind the net. Oh, loses an edge, goes in the boards, gets up. That's good. Dumps it out of the zone. Nice save by Max. Made a shot, bounced off of Max's pads, and they were able to get a rebound off that. All right, we got the same line. Looks like Burnett, Lidlow, Page, Short, Hill. We have 5:40 in here with 3:47 left. They shot, rebound, or so loose. They were able to tip that in. We're gonna get Hepler, Myers, Robbins up on offense, Bomer, and Conrad back on D. Goalie covers. Conrad has it. Jumps it up to Myers. Nice save by the goalie. Still loose down here. 3 minutes left in this game. Oh, Bomer. Sorry, it's my kid. I feel like I can yell at him. Nice stick by Conrad. Myers going to bring it back down. Robbins goes with them. Hepler tries to keep it in the blue line. We'll have Cash and Hill back on D. All right, we got Morris. Tried to get it over to Hepler. I don't know if that went in front of the net or behind the net. Over to Robbins. Robbins has it right in front of the net. Still loose. Nice stick by Cam. Kept it at the blue line. Chips back in. All right, Robbins picks it up. That was offsides by a lot. I'm not sure what these refs are doing, but I don't think they're in the game right now. All right, we got Tate picking it up, dumping it in. All right, yeah, Peters, Morris, Tate, Christian, Hill. I have no idea where that puck's at. All right, we have Christian picking it up. Tries to send it up. Nice save by Max. All right, we're going to have Bomer, Short, D, Burnett, Page, Ludlow offense. Got it out of the zone. We also have an empty net. It's 5-on-6. There we go. Sorry. I hope I got that shot. Will be a 6-4 game here with 50 seconds left of the game. I put the score on the wrong board. It's a 6-4 game. All right, we're gonna start the game here. We know it's 6-4. I think the other ref is trying to get them to change it. All right, we've got Saginaw bringing it back in the zone. Broken shoots it again. I think that was Broken's second goal of just shooting it down the ice like that. All right, we're gonna have Morris, Peters, Boyer up on offense, Bomer, and Short back on D. Declan takes it, gets a shot off. Short picks it up. All right, that's going to be the game.